accessible information just in case of emergency. So I saw a problem in my recent experience. I went to an event and this man had a seizure, and we all had to call 911. And since we met him just recently, we had no idea how to answer the simple questions of who is he, what's his name, what's his medical history, and just simple questions. And while we were waiting for the ambulance, we were rendered completely helpless as we helped the man stay alive. What I asked you guys, so what would you have wanted us to do if it was one of your family members that was having a seizure, like one of your relatives or your best friends? These information, like the information, is really vital and a necessity, and not a luxury. You should take it in an emergency situation. So our solution to that problem that I faced was originally an app, but for a phone. But we found out that we can do an app that bypassed a keypad, because most people have passwords on their phone, right? So we pivoted to a more tangible solution that could potentially resolve the problem. So I have an example up here of a solution of what we could potentially make. It's a 3D print of the product, and it's a case for phone. So the phone case can be, we want to make sure that like all phones are supported, and we're going to have different types. But right now we have an iPhone case, and you can personalize it to whatever you like. You can have flowers, different colors, and the die cut would be our business logo, and on the back of the phone would be the name, just in case, and say, see the inside, so take it off for more information. And there would be more medical information or emergency contacts if the person had their phone locked, because a lot of people have this issue with security. So we're providing a service and a product that would alleviate this information and give other people that would potentially help you in an emergency situation this information that you want them to know. So when you purchase it, you can personalize it with maybe allergies that you have. Like this one says fire ants and peanuts, and this is your emergency contact. So while you're waiting for this ambulance, you can call that person and they can know that their relative is in trouble. So money-wise, that 3D print that I handed to you cost 50 cents to make, and if we were to put it in production, it would probably take about like $1 or $2, and we would sell it for about $15 to $20, and so we would make a lot of profit. So, so I think.
And some lives. Online.
Well, I want to partner up with foundations like maybe epileptic awareness, and like people who just have a lot of illnesses that could potentially be in that situation in the future. So like their information is still protected of what they want, but like someone that is helping them in an anonymous situation can still help them in the right way.
The product can be also used in case you lose your phone. You have an emergency contact there. A lot of people log their phones. Nobody, someone who's a good person wants to return it. The phone is locked. He doesn't know who to call.
As someone who recently lost my phone, I appreciate that.
Just out of curiosity, I mean, because there's cards and wallets, there's bracelets, there's all kinds of things. Somehow it seems like, and also medical histories can be kind of elaborate, everything like that. And it seems like, if you would create a some sort of a special website for people? Is that, then you have something that you can really sell, and you have a continuing source of income rather than selling a piece of plastic.
No, it'll be a website where we can sell this and also guide our users.
But you ought to give those away, shouldn't you? Or what did you say? What did you find out when you talked to people, or did you talk to people?
Because of when we pivoted the idea, it was originally an app. It was a little too late to ask people, but we have some coaches here that were really concerned about it because they had
Never trust anything coaches say.
They always are supportive, but it's just I don't know. It became a concern, and it should be. I believe that you should have that access if you're not with someone you know.
I think it's just sort of the moving parts, and it's good that y'all have pivoted, once or twice or three times during the course of the thing. Usually you pivot because there's an epiphany that somebody tells you something, and can you share us what really caused the pivot?
Well, my original idea was to have an app that was on top of the keypad, and we were working with Androids, and the app has to be fired every day. It has to be clicked on every day before it'll activate. So people don't want to click it every day, and if it was turned off for any reason, the battery ran out, it wouldn't refire again. And if you turn off, is that making any sense? I'm sorry.
Not really, but that's okay. A lot of things don't
Phone,
make
you
sense.
have access all the time. You can have access of 24/7.
No matter if the phone is dead, it's there.
Yeah. Remember, it's not just epileptics and everything. It's old people.
Yes.
But
in that situation, it was
someone who is lacking sugar, for example, their blood. Someone needs to know what the person is about.
If your distribution model is to partner with foundations, how do you plan to get money to develop it?
Well, currently, I'm not completely sure, but I really want this product and this idea to be out there because it's important to me that people are seen. This is kind of for the greater good.
But will people pay for it?
It's a necessity.
If they know that they're at risk, I think they would